Doubled my damage, uber boss viable and pretty tonky while maintaining the clear and low budget. I spent around 6 divine to get these results. Self-crafted a lot of items and this guide will teach you how to do the same. What's up guys, Pidget here. The damage is now pretty insane and even surprised me when I tested on Uber Cortex and various endgame bosses. All of the bosses will just melt under a second if we're not fighting against Uber bosses, of course, and the mapping is just a cakewalk because our clear is still pretty damn insane and this build is still not using any sort of Relicash Impatient Boost Power Charge or Frenzy Charge version. And the question is now how I improve the damage. Well, first thing first, I was getting a new wand and that was, don't worry, pretty cheap as well. I'm using still the same unique wand as before. I'm using Toolborn unique wand with +3 to all cold spell skill gem. This is important because if you're reaching level 24 on your winter orb, then you will getting an extra projectile, and with all of our AoE that we have, we can overlap all of them, and that is a very huge amount of damage multiplier. And the way you getting your last level is just from the cold mastery and from the wand. So for the total +4, so basically we have 24. And of course guys, my favorite unique ring, more precisely if I want to say so, my signature item, Onotima. Why we using Onotima? Well, you have to know Onotima is also got a slightly buff because of the base changes. Now Moonstone ring is granting you, instead of energy shield, cost speed on the implicit. That is kinda good, especially for this build where the cost speed is pretty damn good if you getting it. And of course, because we have a lot of power charges, we can fit in a lot of curses to the build. I added to the build, now we're using Elemental Weakness and Assassin Mark on top of the Frostbite. This ring easily doubling almost our damage when we fighting on these bosses, and this is where the build was lacking, right? Before. But now every single boss will just melt under a second. And of course, I added a cluster setup as well, and you will see that one in the passive tree breakdown. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I also self-crafted a lot of items, and that means I will include, guys, for you a step-by-step crafting guide and also how you can craft everything. And also, if you want to have a little bit more visually supported guide, then I will link you my VOD when I was doing all of the crafting, because I was doing in a session on my stream yesterday. So I will link this one, and also of course the mobilities guide as well got updated, and also in the POB as well I updated the notes section, guys. When you're opening up the POB, you will getting greeted by the notes section, such as like in the mobilities guide as well. And if you're following all of the steps, you should have almost the same items for the same price as I was, because once again guys, if you checking any of my items basically on the market, you will find out that will maybe cost you a lot of money, but in the reality, if you're checking out the VOD, you will see it. I not spent more than 6 divine total to upgrade my entire gear, and that's thanks to the crafting section that I including here. I also want to showcase the items as well, what you need to look on your items. So once again guys, the full-born Toolborn wand, I changed it from the other version, so now it's providing us +3 to all cold spell skills, and this has a raw range as well, guys, so keep in mind when you're purchasing this one. But this should be a kinda cheap as well if you purchasing this one, because I was paying for like 40 KS, and I would be not surprised if this is going down even further from now. And the other unique item, guys, is the Onotima. Onotima has the cost speed roll in the implicit and on the unique and the item itself. So basically I am suggesting to you to get the more cost speed is the better, simple as that. And after you get that one, you can use Catalyst that is providing you improved caster modifiers. So basically this ring is, as you can see here, providing me easily 30% cost speed on its own. Why? It's providing us your curse limit is equal to your maximum power charges, and that is kind of crazy, guys. This build has 5 power charge, so basically if I want, I can fit in even more damage curse, such as like the punishment, but I run out sockets for now. Maybe I will try to fit in, we will see that one. And the rest of the items is rare items, guys. Once again, we'll raise your attention in the guide. I included how you can craft every single piece of gear that I have on this character, because I was crafted all of them on stream as well, by the way, so if you're curious you can watch that as well. The most important one that you're looking on every single piece is always armor and energy shield, because this is an armor and energy shield based character, and it's very important because of this mastery here, the armor and energy shield mastery, and this will providing you a lot of energy shield and armor at the same time. So that's why it's very important to use these bases as your base. And so guys, now I get a Stygian Vise as well. Honestly, the Stygian Vise is such a nice item because it will provide you the Abyss socket as well, and luckily the Abyss Javelins got buffed in this league as well, so now this is can compete with the rare Javelins, the rare normal Javelins, and honestly it's kind of good as well if you have this one on you in your belt, because this is providing you like 3 or 4% more damage, and also it can fill up your elemental resistances, because I was needed that one as well. And of course you can get like corrupted blood immunity here as well, so there is a lot of opportunity that you can do. And also I changed a lot on the tree. You already noticing a very big differences. Now we're not traveling down here to the aggressive bastion or the mountain, but this is means we still almost getting block capped. Don't worry guys. So first thing first, we using here Thread of Hope Javelin with massive radius. So pay attention guys on this one, because it has a downside -2 all elemental resistances. So the lower one is the better of course, but it is the more expensive as well. And so the nodes that you're taking here, you're taking the Retribution here, the Sanctity, using the Sanctuary and the Tireless, and basically this is what you aiming on this one. Change is guys, we got the Cluster Javelin setup as you can see here, and this is also included in the POB how you can craft these ones. And what you looking for on this one, you're looking for Blanketed Snow, Disorienting Display and Prismatic Hurt, and 2 medium cluster, Quick Getaway, Pressure Points again, and also Basics of Pain. And we're using 2 small passive cluster. First we're using here an block based one, and this is we are providing us the Enduring Ward, that is says 20% chance to gain an endurance charge when you block, very nice. And also when you reach in maximum endurance charges, you will getting 10% block chance, which is very welcomed, and this is how we can have pretty nice block chance. So basically I will getting 67% spell and attack damage block on this one. And on the other small passive cluster, we're using reservation efficiency one, and we're taking the righteous path, and we using Zealotry has 50% increased mana reservation efficiency. And this is very important guys, because this is how we were fitting in everything, because I also added a new aura gem to the build. Very important, I changed to mastery as well. So I getting on the crit mastery now 50% increased effect of non-damaging ailments you inflict with critical strikes, and I'm using here the lightning mastery, maximum effect of shock, and basically this combination will provide you 65% shock effect, 30% chill effect on the target, that is increasing the damage taken even further because of the bitter frost keystone. And changed up now the body armor links as well, so we're still using Winter Orb, and we're using Arcane Surge, increased critical strike, focus channeling, infused channeling, and also increase critical damage support. In the helmet, I'm using Arcanist Brand, Elemental Weakness, Assassin's Mark, and Frostbite. And I'm using Summon Stone Golem of Safeguarding. Very important guys, because we dropped the Ice Golem. Sadly, it has the same icon on your action bar as well. So pay attention when you summoning them, because you can summon 2 Stone Golem or 2 Safeguarding Golem at the same time, and it will not work one of them otherwise. And we're still using the Stone Golem and Flame Golem here. On the boots, we're using Lightning Golem, Flesh and Stone. So this is get added to the build, because we have now enough reservation to fit this one in, and also this will provide us a lot of damage reduction, as you can see here, less damage taken from enemies in an aura. And honestly, as you can see here, this has a very huge amount of AoE, right? So this is providing us a lot of damage reduction, and we're using Zealotry and Tempest Shield. In the weapon, we're using Herald of Ice, increased critical strike support and inspiration, and now our Herald of Ice is only a free link, not a 4 link, because we cannot afford the reservation, neither the socket pressure. And in the gloves, we're using Shield Charge with faster attacks, Flame Dash, and Arcane Surge. Well guys, I doubled my damage, literally. I even not even doubled, I think it's more than that than previously, and why I not even increased the budget that much, and I still have room to improve. So I can see it, we were reaching like 20 million-ish DPS while maintaining the build tonkiness, clear speed, and all of the goodies that you have in this build. But till then, guys, I hope you this guide will help you, and I hope you will have even better items than me, because honestly I did not get a good body armor yet. I will change that one in the following days, but I was having a little bit issues with the strength requirement, because the other body armor will requires 176 strength, which is kind of a big leap for my current setup, but I will try to fit in. Till then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope the guide will help you, and also the crafting section. If you have a question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Peugeot2 or on my YouTube channel as well, where I streaming as well. Till then, I was Peugeot, see you next time.